Oh, hello, boys and girls. Welcome back. Sometimes after I run my mouth on the internet, I get on here and I think for a second. I get off of here and I think for a second to myself about what I talked about. Because sometimes I get a little ranty and ahead of myself and shit. Like, no doubt. But at any rate, I was talking about the Jason Aldean video earlier, or the Jason Aldean song. And, I was sort of mulling it over and talking it out with my wife. And you know what? I kind of want to take back something that I said earlier. I said that the song sucked. And I'm going to have to take that back because, I'm just not a country music fan. So that's why I think the song sucks, right? I'm not a Jason Aldean fan, and I like to consider myself not very controllable by the mainstream media. But I feel like I'm going to take a side on this one. I've always been on here preaching messages of community strength and like standing up for your neighbor and standing up for each other and standing up for yourself. And you know what? I think it's fucked up that we're trying to cancel Jason Aldean over this song because literally it's just kind of exemplifying what I'm talking about on a regular basis. Everything that he says in that video, carjacking old ladies, sucker punching people on the sidewalks, robbing liquor stores. These aren't, one, things that are exclusively black. Two, these are crimes that I've preached against and worked against and tried to like help police cooperate to solve crimes against the entire time that I've been like doing this shit on the internet. Right? So like, does it strike you weird that we're trying to cancel this idea and this message? Is it about racism or is it about the second verse where he's talking about his grandpa's gun and about how the government's talking about rounding them up? And he says, good luck. Try that in a small town. We take care of each other. I got to kind of even take back most of the shit that I said in the video earlier because you know what? I want strong communities. I want everybody to stand up for each other. And I want everybody to stand up against the government and its tyranny. I'm not a country music fan, but I can dig this song. So I take back what I said earlier, okay? I'm not a country music fan. I never said that Jason Aldean was racist, and I don't think that this shit was racist to begin with. I have said that. I stand on that. But after second thought, I stand behind this even more because I think communities should stand up for each other. No matter what color you are, I think you should care about your neighbor. And your neighbor should care about you. And of course, if you want to have a good neighbor, you got to be a good neighbor. If you're a good neighbor to your neighbor, they have to eventually catch on and start to be a good neighbor. You might not get along. You might not talk to each other on a big deal on a regular basis or be friends. But I'd like to think that if I was in trouble and my safety was threatened, that my neighbor would help me and protect me. So, yeah, I came back to say that. I'm still not a country music fan. I won't be listening to the song. I'm not adding it to my playlist. I just think that it's fucked up that we're trying to cancel this, but we're not trying to cancel like we're not trying to cancel this.
Smirk.
Big brr.
Cherry production.
Community strength. We're insinuating that only black people commit crimes.
Bitch, I got my
calling
own.
this song
I don't need
racist.
security in the club. All they wolfing on the net, nigga. I thought you was a thug. I ain't got nowhere to go. I shot up everywhere they would. Yeah, you know who took this shit from you. Come get it back in blood. Brr, brr, bitch, come get it.
Wow. Kind of weird what we're promoting and demoting in our communities these days, is it not? Go look up Pooh Shiesty, Back in Blood. It's promoting danger, violence, gunslinging. You want to protect your kids from some shit? There is some shit to protect your kids from. The shit is catchy, But I'll tell you what, you drop your kids off at the roller skating rink and you might hear that playing while they're skating in circles. I love me some DLB, man. But that's what I wanted to come back and say, man. I just think it's weird what we're promoting and demoting. Not a big fan of the Jason Aldean song, but he's promoting community, standing up for each other, fighting back. Try that shit down here. That doesn't mean that it's all one color or the other. That just means that you're trying to push that small town mentality. And so am I. So am I. And if I see you in trouble and your safety being threatened, you can feel comfortable knowing that I'm going to do something to help. So, I don't know, man. I hope you guys have a happy Friday. I got more shit to talk about later. I'm going to come back. I was thinking about doing a 420 session, a show called The Sesh. And what I'd like to talk about on the next show of The Sesh is those scallywag-ass dispensaries lying to you about your THC content. I've got medical papers to prove it from PubMed, the scientists that we're supposed to trust and shit. I'm not. I actually called the propaganda machine thing earlier, but I like that you tried to push your car and then second rate me. I like that. Anyway, I'll be back later to talk about THC counts and how you're being lied to by big corporate dispensaries. You probably won't want to hear it, but hey, I'll be here to tell you about it anyway, because I like ruining shit for people, apparently. So, anyway, those numbers are bullshit. I got the PubMed papers to prove it. They're pissing down your leg and you're buying it. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you later, mother truckers. Go buy a truck at fucking Twin City Toyota from Mikey Neal, I bet. Later, boys and girls. Have a great day. And don't be douchebags.